Hello and welcome. We are playing Final Fantasy, and we are going to be continuing the raid. We're doing the raid. And my AC keeps running constantly. I'm probably going to turn that off. For now, it doesn't want to run that much. I will leave it. Let's get chat up. But anyway, hello. We're doing raid. Well, not really raid. Oh, yeah, I guess raid. We're doing extreme. All the extremes. Not, well, this extreme. The newer one. But we'll be joining friends, and if people would like to join, they can. I think it would be mostly Kaiside stuff they'll be joining mostly, but we will be doing Party Finder for most of it, I think. Any spots that we can't fill. But alrighty, let's join friends. And unmute.
I mean, it's just culture differences, I suppose.
Friends.
Hi.
I finished
We're
before
talking
Kai.
about the British dragon, which is got no wings. That's the Chinese one.
Ah, the
Hello.
Whales
Same
Dragon.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Are we talking about whales, dragons?
It's the
No.
Whales.
We're
British
talking
dragon.
about dragons in general, the difference between them, English to Wales and Chinese and small dragon.
The Whoosh.
Well, you're talking about small dragons. I have one right here.
Kai is one.
You have one.
No,
Yeah,
but
one
that's
I
like
got.
a quarter. That's a quarter dragon.
And one
A
as well.
what?
That's
Why?
a quarter of a dragon.
A quarter of a dragon. Well, see, there is
Yeah.
space. Like we're practicing. Like we have a melee DPS and a range DPS in the group, so you can absolutely join if you would like.
Yes. It is fine to join. We have spots.
Let me just find you. After getting so many friends, my friend list has started to take like an eternity to load. So,
Yeah, bae.
I was actually
Imagine
wondering,
being
I saw your
popular.
friends list, so I was like, damn, that's a lot. I'm actually wondering, how many do I have? This is a lot that I have, I think.
I have a lot. Only 34. That's a lot.
I have 166. I'm pretty sure that
I have 56. But
56.
technically, some of them don't even play anymore, so I could get rid of them.
Not like a quarter of mine because I just didn't see never look up.
that ventilator is really loud.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it off now. I said if it was, because I made the comment, because it shut off and it was off for a while, and I was like, well, I'm gonna, not run.
But yeah,
because
yeah.
it wasn't running that much. It's like, if it comes on like every so often, I'd be like, okay, that's fine, but no,
Hi.
it's getting triggered by the window.
Basically, everyone with the rhombus icon here, the one that looks mildly like a crystal, is someone that has been added in relation to the YouTube channel. And you can see that recently I have added, like, friends I've added has been like there's this cutoff point. I can see this person was someone that I added in relation to doing Savage P5S. And then
All
everyone
savages.
else beyond, like most of the people after that are just all you guys.
Bum bum bum.
Who is Eilis Anderman?
Well, if I turn my AC off, I don't have to put the sound
Do I know this
reduction
name? Do I have this written
up
down?
so high. I could probably just lower it.
You should get yourself some ice in a bottle. Ice in a glass, I mean. And have some nice
Yeah,
water.
Okay. Oh,
Well, no. It's more my PC. It's gonna literally turn into a small space furnace real quick.
It appears that what we have space for. So I know ulti is going to be melee DPS.
Oh, hey, look, my material is sold.
When
Ooh.
ulti is locked in.
She made money from it.
Yeah, 700.
And this is where we are once again. If you want to show up where we are, right now we have ulti coming in as a melee DPS, and we have 2 healers, and we have 1 tank.
So you need another tank and another ranged.
Preferably a mage, but if you're not, like, if you'd rather be ranged physical, then we're going to miss out on some party bonus. But genuinely, we're still practicing, so we haven't seen enrage, so that 1% is probably not going to be the deal breaker.
That's not believing enough.
It's not believing enough. Who entered combat? How did
Yeah,
you
who
manage that? Did you find a striking dummy?
The striking dummy that's not on our
There's one right
property.
there's one right next to the house. That's what I usually go to if I'm practicing. In the one that has the
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, our
The
neighbor's
one
house that we
striking
always
Kugane style, yeah.
steal.
Are you spying at the neighbors again?
Yeah.
Well, no,
I always
no,
go
no.
there to practice.
Yeah, we go as practice and just beat it up. It's literally right here. Or we just hop the fence.
Thankfully, the DPS check in the fight is pretty much a joke. Fair enough. Well, the thing is, with DPS checks, or the enrage, is that you might see it as, if it doesn't force you to play it perfectly, it's a meaningless DPS check. That's not quite the case. An enrage, in my opinion, is sufficient if it means that, one, you need 4 DPS players to do it. And
deeps.
2, you can't mess up everything in the fight. Like, you actually have to play somewhat decently. If it accomplishes those 2 things, then what the enrage is more like okay, you need to do better next time. And then doing more damage simply means you can get rid of mechanics. You can just reduce the amount of mechanics you need to actually know or memorize, which is very nice. By the way, Kasadi, if you want to join, we have exactly 1 spot left. Don't know, I can't remember if you can only play melee DPS or if you have a specific preference, but we have 1 spot. Hey, Tracy.
We have a spot.
He's some flexing on me, teaser.
Matthew says P12S phase 1 is the first enrage I saw this patch.
I
There you
hate
go.
the...
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Yeah, if we can't find someone to
Zip
join us,
flexing the money
chat.
emote.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
It's not expensive. Actually,
I don't
the
have it.
confetti one is more expensive. The gratuity comes from Stormblood
Yeah, I know.
Beast Tribes.
Yeah, I
I
haven't
said I
finished them. I haven't finished them.
Yeah, we will have to find.
One tank.
No, we have. Jacob is tanking for us. Let me see. Did I not write you down?
Kai, you're forgetting we already have a floor tank.
Did I not write you down?
Man,
Apparently I
PC, why are
didn't.
you just
That's why I was so confused.
jet
See?
engineering?
I'm sorry about that.
Oh yeah, it is. I can hear it. It's like brrrr. Literally sounds like a jet engine right now.
Rack says, I like that extremes don't lower damage if hit by accident like Savage, as then it's more about avoiding death and avoiding all mistakes. That's true. The funny thing is that I believe the reasoning for why they changed it so that they give you damage down in Savage raids, instead of vulnerability, is because the result
Coco.
of giving vulnerability stacks is that parties trying to optimize would just go, do we need to deal with this mechanic or can the healers deal with it? Like, every single mechanic in a Savage raid encounter got boiled down to, can we lob it on the healers? Which is not very interesting for the tanks and the DPS, because that just means, oh, one more thing I don't have to do. Boring. And for the healers, it meant that they were just overloaded with stuff that they had to deal with.
What are you talking about? It's the healer's fault that you're dying.
if they instead make it so you get damage down stacks, or at least a damage down debuff, then suddenly everyone's incentivized to dodge. Like, it's a much more effective way to do that.
But ley lines.
Yeah, exactly. Jacob says World of Warcraft healers literally have to spam heals all fight. And that's true. And then sometimes you can ignore mechanics because your healers are overpowering it. Let me just pretend I'm playing a summoner with you all. Yes, of course. Maybe we can find a summoner.
Oh yeah, we are only missing one.
I mean, technically, we do have our co-healer as the summoner.
Technically. Technically.
We have a carbuncle.
We have a carbuncle.
But the
That
pixie's
count?
way better.
Well, if we
I
don't
mean, he's a
have-
representation.
if we don't have a player 8 that wants to join, then we can get someone through Party Finder. Just cover half of your screen with a cutout of Titan spot. Then you're always with a summoner. I do recommend using the pet size command. It helps a lot. We can find mage then. Seed practice past the first double meteors. I wouldn't. So how do I find that? Just checking if we're all on the same page in terms of practice. I know that us on Discord here, we all have some practice past the first double meteors. But if there's anyone that does not have that practice, as far as I know, Ulti is also finished, and I'm guessing that Matthew is also finished. Yeah, so you guys have finished.
Yeah.
Oh, and Ryan is here. You might need a little bit more gear if you want to come along, but I can't remember if you have reached that. I can't remember. Did you finish the FFXIV, Ryan?
Ooh.
Check your bugged new crackers. Just drop a bite to say hi. That's all right. What on earth is happening?
All the party poppers.
Invisible party poppers, even.
I see them.
Coco, I'm not asking you because I know you haven't unlocked it. Right, well, we will have to find a mage to party finder then.
Lalafell uses a party popper and they fall on the ground. Everyone else uses party popper and they get knocked back. How strong of a blast is a party popper?
Oh, Lalafell?
Very strong.
Double meteors. What was it? What did I say last time? Does anyone remember? Does anyone remember what I wrote in the party finder last time?
No, I don't
wait.
remember.
Hey, Cheryl.
Coco?
Hey, Cheryl, do you want to join? I know you are a mage. We have exactly a space for a mage. Hope you're doing well, by the way. It's been a while.
Oh, I don't
We can wait 5 minutes. Can we wait 5 minutes?
Yeah,
Everyone
that's
good
fine.
Waiting 5 minutes? And we can have a nice chat for 5 minutes.
You mean I have to talk to strangers?
Yeah, it's like the most disgusting thing you could have threatened us with. I have to talk double wing.
Strangers! really funny. We'll wait a few minutes for Cheryl. I think it is worth it. Then we have a full party of people that are relatively comfortable with just playing for the fun of it. And like that is the plan here. Like if we beat it, great, but we're having fun, hopefully. Because we're not memeing it up in the fights, but.
What are you talking about?
Use
We're
rescuing someone and jump
hardcore
off the side?
in-game raiders.
No, you can't, Sip. No, you can't.
Aww.
You're not allowed to use rescue to kill people.
What? What's going on?
What?
Wait, wait, dang it.
Cheryl says you don't.
I wanna be
like
white meat.
everyone. It's the free company people that are in the chat. We have it's going to be half the group in the Discord call and half the group not in. The part of the reason why we have it like this is because that means that you who are partly in the stream to be entertained specifically, you are not put on the spot to be entertaining because you're not on the Discord call. That does, however, mean that if I do any call-outs, it's going to have a significant delay, which makes my call-outs completely pointless for most of you.
Yeah, Kai has to use a delay so he doesn't get stream sniped on PvP.
I actually have it set to the shortest delay possible.
That might just be a limitation with YouTube then, because I know Twitch has a pretty decent delay.
No, YouTube, sometimes the delay is like 2 seconds.
Yeah, sometimes it does.
So
I don't
I've had,
remember
like,
what I
point
set my
ones,
delay
like,
for.
1 second delays on Twitch, so I guess it depends.
Well, it
I
depends.
can't
Exactly,
change
it
it.
depends. Because based on however YouTube is doing and however the person watching is doing and how the
I just have
person
it set to low.
streaming is doing, it can swing quite heavily. I've had
Mhm.
streams where I've set it to ultra low delay,
Yeah,
and then it's like 10 seconds.
I've had that. I've noticed
Like-
that sometimes in some of the streams where I put it like ultra low, and it's still like 10, 15, almost sometimes 20 seconds behind.
Well, I'm not saying you can't be entertaining, Sharo.
Yeah.
It is entirely just, it's like, we talk about these things before the stream. You know how I tell Zip to be nice when he's swearing too much and things like that.
Yeah, I
Suddenly
get
you
the,
have to be stream friendly, and you don't have to be that in the stream chat. That is completely off that rail. But that's why I haven't figured out a good way to do it.
You're drowning yourself.
I haven't had the time to do that.
I'm the American here. Why are you waterboarding yourself? I'm supposed to be doing it.
stream friendly stream chat. No, like you don't have to be
There you go.
extra ad friendly and all that
Yep.
in the stream chat. Basically. Yeah. That's pretty much it. And the reason why we're of course and John is also here. Nice. Yeah, it is nothing against anyone. I just haven't figured out a nice way to do it. With
Peeps.
with a lot of peeps. We plan this days in advance, so like we have everyone ready to go, and then when we have people coming in suddenly, I certainly don't know how to do things.
But
Yeah.
but words.
But word, yeah, exactly. No, not but words, but words.
Yes.
As bird. Bird is the word. You said bird.
Bird is always the word. If you hear a helicopter playing bird is the word, you duck and cover.
But words was what Greens went with last time we
Oh
went.
god.
Hey, I got more sleep today, and by more sleep, I got an hour extra.
Exactly right.
That yummy.
But words, I blush.
We get
Lewd
the
Kai.
blush and the yabai.
Gotta get the lewd emote.
And the bonk.
And the bonk.
The bonk stick.
Do you need both?
I need all of it. Everything.
There we go.
Bunny.
Let's see. I can see that Charo is zoning in, I'm guessing.
Kai, please buy a pink glass.
Pink what?
What?
You're not on brand with your mug.
Hey,
I don't have Kai's stream open.
Oh,
And a
Go.
green cup. I used to use just a small glass cup, but
Oh, there it is.
it meant I had to pour more water like 3 times more often. So I found the biggest cup I had, and happened to be green.
You know what? My biggest cup is
Hi.
my biggest glass or big mug is a Sports Direct mug. I'll
Look
send
at
a
you.
picture of it.
All the mugs.
Nah, they're the best mugs. They're massive.
I'm trying to remember the size of my coffee mug for today. 'Cause I got, like-
Are you ready?
I got like 3 different coffee mugs that I rotate. One is 28 ounces, one is 22 ounces, and one's 24 ounces. I'm trying to remember which one I used today.
I can tell you what I'm drinking from currently. I'm drinking from a pint glass.
Coco says Sip is the biggest mug here.
Yeah, it's true. We did do positions, by the way.
We do it when we're in.
Yeah, we're doing weird.
I remember to
You gotta put
save
the macro
amount.
first before you can state what position you're in.
Hey, I already stayed.
Yeah, bitch.
Yoink.
I don't care,
thank you.
Altair. You can be M1 or M2. I just have to know which number I'm following.
Okay. This is no preference, and I will say U10.
Yeah, don't get a bonk.
I guess I go. Yep,
Just,
I won.
Grab this. So I have it on my monitor.
I'm just gonna mark the healers as a 1 and 2 because I get confused otherwise. If I can
Yeah.
find my button.
Yeah,
I have no
yeah,
preference.
That is, we did that last time. So if you have no preference, then
That's why I'm letting.
It just said, "Do you have a preference?"
Yeah.
And which one did you do last stream?
I did 2 and then I did 1. So, it really doesn't matter. All I gotta follow is which number I'm following.
See, Matthew has correctly positioned the Kabongo in the negotiation position. As we're discussing
we're
the
feigning
strategy, the Kabongo is figuring out how to make Goldberg skip some of the hard mechanics.
Oh, I'm in a pre-company. I guess I'll follow Zip like I did last time, so I'll just say M1.
We have 2 negotiators.
You sure you want to be a main tank teaser?
I said M1, not MT.
Okay, so that is a Phoenix and
Right. Did everyone, let's see, Sip says healer 1, so that does mean that Matthew is healer 2, and that is Jacob is off tank, and Matthew is ranged 1, Shadow is ranged 2, and this is melee 1, and OT is melee 2. I'm guessing that is fine for everyone.
You must call him main
Consider
tank.
eating your food. What?
Oh, I forgot
Yeah,
your food.
take the X-Pun.
Alright, where's M1 again? M1 in the giant circle is 3, right? This side.
I have the easiest spots to remember. Either left or right.
No one says anything, then I will just use the 20 seconds that we used last time.
Yeah, I love 3 seconds. It's gonna be a time to think about the.
The thing is, if we're standing here all ready to go, then 20
Yeah.
seconds might feel a little
Over.
bit much.
Yeah.
If we're like, chain pulling, then it's kind of nice to have like those extra seconds to think before if we just go for it, right? Lightning surge. Blade. Blade time. Blade. And blade.
I love me some blade.
He's a pretty good vampire. You've seen those movies, yeah?
What now?
Blade.
No.
Literally. It's Forget the actor's name. But,
Wesley Snipes.
yeah, Wesley Snipes.
Games coming. Out.
That was.
Southwest.
Look at that, middle's fine.
Oh boy. All of them. Blade. More blade.
What'd be funny is if we clear this.
Did we what?
If we clear this first run.
Just all we needed was like a week and a bit to think it over.
So I think the main issue is going to be the outfit too anyway.
Such is your power. Correctly, there's something with the first one being Black Fang every time.
Yeah,
Just like
red black.
just the raid one. Damage.
That was very painful.
Damage. Big damage.
That's out? Oh, in and out.
Donut.
Oh, it's donut.
And then the thing goes right out.
Yep. Blade.
This is fine.
We are the face of fire. Oh.
Oh, we don't. Someone died.
Well, still try.
Ah.
Oh well.
Wait, the tank and the summoner survived.
The incredible timing
I
from
know, it's
Kasari
chaos,
over
it's
here.
very
The incredible timing from Kasari going, my life for hire, as we die. I think everything worked. Like we just have to get it. Like I think there's some rust.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to change anything. It's just a little bit of rust. The thing that went wrong was that someone was dead when double meteors came up. That was the problem we had last time as well. That we needed to get everything leading up to the double meteors right, and then it worked. And that's fine. We go again. Try again.
Yeah.
If like. Just to be clear, if anyone wants to add anything, if they're confused by something, you just write it in the party chat or even like in the stream chat, and I will make sure to like address it before we pull again.
Go next.
Let me see.
Questions,
Jacob says it's
Tank.
possible to do a tank involve. Tank involve save as 7. I'm always overwhelmed there. Jacob, I think it's fine. I would rather have that we get the mechanic right, so that we like have learned it instead of relying on a crutch. Especially if you say that it's kind of difficult to do it, then I think it's fine. You don't have to try and do that. We will try to just get good. It's just some of us need more practice, as we know. Some of us haven't cleared it. Some of us haven't gotten many clears on it. Things like that.
All the stuff.
Audio.
Just if I don't need to for some reason. Yep. That like I'm not saying you're not allowed to do things. I'm just saying that we will try to do the strategy as we have as we
Attempted.
practiced, and we will try to get good. But if you have the ability to do something in the moment, don't feel like, oh, Kai said no. Just do what you want to do. If you can be the hero, right?
Do it.
I am
it is
the hero.
always cool to be the hero, especially on video, right?
You like Kai soloing that
I
boss.
think your audio?
Which one?
The deep
And we
dungeon.
did Eureka Autos. What's up, Matzo?
Altier type.
Need to lower game audio.
That, I'm
That's
sure
him.
Altia did it. But Altia said they were ready. Are you ready, Matzo?
Oh, sorry.
The key thing with the ready check is if you're not ready, you don't click yes. So that's why I'm asking you, Natsu. Are you okay? Are you good? Are you ready?
Yes.
You're
Good.
ready? Okay.
I'm ready to die. Let's go.
That's
Put me
why
in,
I
coach.
often get on. I too often get on Zip's case for him just clicking yes.
I always
And
click
then-
yes.
Exactly. You always click yes. Especially when you're not ready.
But it's a big red button.
Exactly.
I find it blue.
It's just no.
You only good have.
Apparently clicked, I was too excited to click inner release too early.
That's fine.
Yeah, I just had to restart the opener to match.
Oh, now we move.
Blade! Blade! I'm your wife for hire! Blade! Very nice.
You're welcome. That's 995.
Sweet city.
Alright, after this, I'll give you back to 69 gil at least. South,
South, west.
west.
Aww.
That was kind of easy.
Yeah, they're nice. I like it.
In the middle there.
Blade! Blade of fire! More blades! Double blades!
I know. I get the other one too.
Exactly.
He always says buy one, get ones, but I want half price.
He doesn't even want to pay it. Like, it's completely on the house. Indeed.
What, we talking about weed? Oh, man, okay.
It's a reminder for remembering the directions. Weed. Terra! No, that's a game that was shut down. We will never know it again. Maybe fake Terra.
Man, all he does is just show purple on him. How is purple terrifying?
It's brother. I mean, purple is a genuinely cool color. I wear purple.
First tank bubble. That works?
Yeah.
Blade.
Yummy.
Blade, iron. Oh boy. It was alive.
We live.
That knockback moved a lot.
I see where the knockback was. I didn't think it was too hard.
I just saw it move back and forth and back and forth. I'm sorry, I fell off. Did
Oh,
everyone
no.
die?
To be fair.
So, just to reiterate, I'm sure Matthew knows. Like, if you have the knockback, you want to stand in the sea, and you don't just want to be in the big blue sea. You want actually to stand like as close to smack dab in the middle as absolutely possible. Like it has to be as close to the center as possible. Like you're not, no one's perfect, but as close to it as possible. A tip that the Hector guy says is try and like don't stack, like don't clump up too early when the double meteors is coming. Remember, you actually get a lot of time to move into position. So like don't come in too early. Like move away so you can see what do you actually have. Like what mechanic do you have, and then you can actually move into position if you find it difficult. It is the most difficult if you're standing on top of someone else. Like if both healers are standing on top of each other, then you can't see which one of you have the knockback, right? So like just wait with stacking in, clumping up, and see what's your mechanic, and then go in and act accordingly. I think that might help make it a little bit more consistent. That's my suggestion. If you don't need it, don't take my advice.
I mean, the sad part is I know how that mechanic works. I just couldn't see my character because I'm too small.
I know. So my tip is, this is how you can see your character better.
Just start jumping, Zip.
Just well,
You have the
might
one.
also work, as long as you move away.
You also have the one above your head.
Realistically, I am actually blending in with the floor a bit, and that hurts, man. It makes it really hard for me.
You're melting. You're blending into the. Oh
Yeah,
maybe
the
you
purple
shouldn't
hat.
Be wearing that much purple.
I can always change to the like that with if we don't get far enough with it.
Yeah, as Jacob said, what was going on was there was something with the knockback there.
Yeah.
Get it. I think so. Is that a new surge engine? Blade. Another blade. There's never one. There's always two blades. It's like that Pokemon. Two blades.
I don't play Pokemon. I only know of the Magic the Gathering card.
It's like equipping two to a single unit. South? West?
From Sword Art Online with these two swords.
Oh boy. Uh-oh.
Yay.
We need another Timmy.
Blade again. More blade.
Hey, look, it's the red sack marker.
They're vaping up. Runners. This is the first fight. Here. I hope that's true, but if we have fun, that is enough. And I'm glad to hear you. I hope it's not a weapon. Because that's not even a guarantee.
Isn't this 645 weapon?
Yeah, that's the best type of weapon.
I don't know. Usually it uses like 5 more than whatever you can currently get.
How else is that?
And blaze.
Probably.
Which one was that?
Out and stack. Ah, I got hit. I'm dead. I'm sorry.
Dead?
Yep.
Oh boy.
I didn't think I could see my character for.
Well, there's
Finally some elbow room. Now I can finally see myself. Oh, right. We needed those players.
Got rid of all those pesky little blue names that were buzzing around me. Now I can see myself.
I'm really good. I can see my character. Wipe. Hey, no. How are you doing? Runner said I didn't. I rolled a 78 on the cover too. Aw. Yeah, the thing is, and this was something that we had a lot of problems with last time as well, is that when it's spread and stack,
We're not moving out
last
fast enough.
time we found that it was actually easier to like really overshoot, like run extra far away to make sure that like you're not cutting it too close. Like as soon as you get to the like spread part, like move away, out mechanic, you just run to make sure that you're absolutely not in it. Like if you're experienced with the mechanic and know exactly where you need to stand, that is of course completely fine. But yeah, just run is a very safe way to go about it, in my opinion. And then of course we need to get to the stack, but the stack is surprisingly lenient. I feel like we always get enough time to like run into the stack and then go, huh, that and that and that person is dead.
Yeah. Because the center AoE happens so quick compared to the other ones where it's the donut.
Yeah, exactly. As Ultia says, focus on the out. There's enough time to join the stack afterwards. Yeah, it's fine. We will get it. And honestly, if we don't beat it, we have fun for the time we're doing it here. Then it has been a win, in my opinion. Like that's the big important part for me, is that if we're having fun, then I don't mind if we don't beat it. And yeah, it does have a mount, Coco. It's just rare.
Today was a good run.
Correctly, they always increase the drop rate of the mount when the encounter stops being covered.
That's why it isn't current. What is that talking about?
It has kind of become to be a friend, except we have 4 friends. On account of us bringing 4 people that already have cleared. Blade. So hey, Private. Blade.
See, the title of my stream works. We're clear for friends. Just don't ask who the friend is.
I'm a friend. Just don't ask any questions. Here for friend? Question mark. Question mark is because actually it's friends. Southwest?
Southwest again.
Again.
Yeah, it's been Southwest.
Ow.
Probably.
I got nicked by some. I don't know if it was the wind or if it was the. I'm dead. Oh wow.
Very nice use with the red in motion.
I thought I died for a second.
No, you got bit by the American lag.
Yeah.
My favorite mechanic. Sometimes you can get due to latency, you can still have mechanics if you're very lagged. That happened to me when I was playing on the
I had the power of God and American lag on my side.
what do you call it?
American lag.
Yeah,
With the power of ping, I can defeat anything.
They call him King Goo.
This is in and then out.
In and spread.
In and out. In and spread.
One place. This is in America. We don't have an in and out.
Oh.
Oh my god.
So yes, this is
Hot and blade.
No, confidence.
Oh no. Not yet. Never mind. Ooh, that was my bad.
Now you'll be fine.
Now it's blade.
More blade. Double blade.
Where's the tree? I must go to the tree.
I believe in you.
Ooh. Yay!
Nice. We did the thing.
We did it.
We were supposed to know how to do this in the first place. Aren't we great?
We did what we said we were gonna do in our description.
Out in stack. Type it. Nice. Imagine remembering to do this.
What are cooldowns? Oh shit.
Okay, so this one.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm dead.
We need to.
I went the wrong way.
Go no. Stack for the tank. So
Well-
DPS behind.
That was my bad. I went the wrong way.
Oh boy.
Zip died.
Oh, yeah, there's only two of us there.
I felt like me and Sid were very lonely.
I think I'm gonna have a debuff on the previous mechanic, so that's not that slightly. It's fine.
It's still recoverable.
Wait. And it was out?
Out in sec. Yeah. Ooh, we lived. Wow, we lived.
Close.
What?
We only need 3 people. Remember, don't react immediately. Now go.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead.
Ow.
By the way, we went to go.
Oh, yeah, we did. Well, I think some of us are trying to do that on the fly. What's supposed to happen is,
Yeah, group one close.
Yeah.
oh hey Sid.
Zip was alive. Zip revived Kai and then ran.
I didn't revive that. That was someone else.
So, just to go over this one. The thing that happened is that we get first, like, so the mechanic where everything went wrong there at the end. Now also, remember, if you set the stream to like 144p, then it might not be such a big deal. But if you need all of your internet, that is fine. But what went wrong is that we have meteors, so that the terror storm appears, the 2 big rocks. Then, partways through, he will use the ice wall, and he will do it entirely on one side. So it's either all of the south or all of the north is death. Right? So you have to wait until you see which side is safe, and then move. Now, what happens then is we get stack markers, and the stack markers are such that you have group 1, so that means main tank, healer 1, melee 1, and ranged 1 stand close to the boss, and then you have... Oh, Altier is disconnected.
Yeah, I'll DC'd.
We will wait for that is fine. And then group 2, so that means off tank, second healer, second melee, second range, goes further out. So for like if for example we were to have the safe spot be the south part, then of course group 1 would be closer to C, like the center, whereas group 2 would be like fast to the 2 almost, depending on how big the stat markers are, right? If you want to optimize it, this is the mechanic where you would have both of the ranged players go far, like go to group 2, and both of the melee go to group 1. But I understand that that can be confusing in its own right, and it's not that much damage that we're losing. And according to everyone, as far as I understood, the DPS check is not very tight, so we don't need to do that. So it might be nicer and easier to not have to deal with that. Exactly, as Jacob says, it's more comfy to just do the groups and have ranged options personally. Yeah. So, and I mean, Ulti was range 2, right? Do you remember, Green? Which one were you?
I'm M1, he's M2.
Okay, that's fine. Ulti has like, well, that's Harvest Moon if they like if they haven't used it sooner than that. That does help a little bit. But it's fine. We might lose a little bit of damage there, but right now we're just trying to understand how the boss works. So let's start with that, and then think about being logging heroes later.
It works 9 to 5, like the song.
But yeah, it's a small thing. Yeah, so I think we'll be fine. But yeah, that is what usually trips it up, is because we have the Terror Storm, then the Ice Wall, and then boom,
All the stuff.
And I believe what came after that, as we were, as Sib and I watched in horror, was Gale Spheres 2. Let's actually be able to see that happening before we get too deep on that. Yeah, if you know the, like, we'll see the mechanic and then we will talk about it. Like, it's easier to do that instead of trying to explain it based on nothing. Right. So it says it should be good. This number we already checked.
Lage got the lead.
The primer said it helps to pre-position to the edge when you're waiting for the first blade to hit.
All the blade.
I think it's fine to do it this way.
I lowered my sensitivity, so it should.
Was Void Starburst okay? I think it worked kind of fine. I think it was. Food check, that is true.
I forgot.
I usually just eat twice very early, since it lasts 60 minutes.
To the fight.
It's a great move to remember that they're called Cold Stones.
I love Tombstones. Yeah.
I forgot animated Sonic was kind of
Double blade. You will free us from the wheel.
well, technically, if he killed us, wouldn't he still be part of the wheel?
That is actually a good point. If he kills us here, we could just... No, actually, he would just absorb us. That's how it works.
But then he would get taken over because we would have more light than him.
North? East? Northeast?
Right, okay.
What's up on us? Northeast?
Oh, I didn't get hit? Oh, wait, now
I know.
Lucky.
It's fine.
My toe got hit.
Blade. Run around like a chicken.
Blade time. Double blade. More blade. It's funny how the game does that. You get the same sequence
Multiple
like,
times.
Yeah, and then when they mix it up, it shouldn't matter, but it suddenly does.
Wait, Did I not? Why is that happening, game?
What is happening?
I thought I read my picture, but the game decided it didn't want to run it on the complete different spot.
Fine, I'm gonna
Why is no one moving? It's just standing there.
Are you lagging? In and spread. Double blade. In and spread. It's kind of nice, isn't it? Careful. Middle.
I got hurt real bad.
On my screen it looked like got hit, Zip.
Yeah, I walked into it as I got casted, so I didn't get what do you call it?
They call him playing with fire. Out and stack. Out and stack.
Oh no, I got the same rotation 3 times.
That's fine. Just get the green light.
You what?
My mind's a bit cloud right now.
This way.
Any healer?
Up. You
Oh.
you are
It's fine.
My bad.
Oh, that's me. Oh, wait, I was straight.
yeah, where were you?
Here. Very wide.
We missed you.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. I think the big problem was that we got confused by other things. I don't know why you went so far away for the pairs.
Oh, I got confused. I got
Wait.
Ow!
Out
What?
and stack, out and stack, out and stack.
I'm dead.
How do? Oh, I have it because because Healer did.
It's fine, Zip. You took me with it.
Well,
We still technically have a reviver.
yeah, we also have Healer coming in.
Yeah, I'll do 2.
Wait a minute, is there only one stack? Oh,
Yeah, because Zip got it.
Yeah, I was on the other side. I went the wrong way. I can see the
no,
side.
that's fine. They didn't have enough people to revive 2 of them anyway.
Oh no, the healer died.
Oh no. This is a disaster. Good call.
I got messed up on direction. I didn't remember which way it was pointing and where everyone was, and so I was kind of late to rotate.
Is there a way to not make my
Emian
map
says,
rotate?
back. How's the progress going? We're being more consistent. Shara says the 2 tanks could have kept me alive to rest. I mean, we could have tried a little bit. I don't have much to help you with. What do you guys think? Anything we should go over? So one thing that I would like to talk about is Void Stardust. Everyone understand which mechanic I'm talking about?
Yeah, I
So,
got blinded
Void
by the
Star-
meteor again.
You got blinded by the
Welcome.
beams here. So Void Stardust
See the
is a
blink
mechanic
blinded.
where the boss will put a circle AoE in a north corner and a south corner.
Is that the chase thing?
No,
Not
that
the chase
is.
thing.
Oh yeah, that's where they put the meteors that go around.
Yeah.
pattern.
I can never remember
one
if
is
it's
north,
clockwise or
two is south.
counterclockwise.
If you look at it from when it starts, it'll tell you. Because it's either way. So it can go both ways. I think the second one usually goes anti-clockwise.
So anti-clockwise. What do you mean?
And that would be make it clockwise.
So basically, the first one,
No, so right.
the safe zone is the corner.
If it's so the safe zone is after it starts doing it. Like you see the circle AoE
But the
here.
second
You
one, it
step
starts
over
from outside
next.
the
You
corner.
step. So typically, as I remember the guide, if for example the first AoE spawns here, right where I'm standing, then the place you should probably consider standing before you know which way it's going to go is like here, right, close to 3, because
that's
then
the last one.
then it doesn't matter. No, so we stand here because it's the second to last one. But which one is? Well, it's. I think it's the second to
There's
last
two
one.
groups.
But it could go like, it doesn't matter whether it goes north first or east first. That is completely irrelevant because you're standing here. You figure out which way it's going to go, and then you move like if it's going northwards, you just go over here when you know that, and then you move into the spot.
Yeah, because
And
that always
then
gets
when
me
it's
messed
when
up.
it's finished doing all of the explosions, then tank and melee player in each group walks forward closer to the boss to take their pair, and healer and ranged stay out to take their pair, and that's important both because the tank and the melee benefits from getting up close, but also because that puts a strict rule on who has to get out of the way, and that is the melee and the melee and the tank has to get out of the way. The ranged and the healer can choose, like they can move further out if they want, but they can't just stay put, and that's good enough. Ymir says, is it just people from the stream in the party? Yes. We have tons of friendly people helping.
friendly. They're helping
Define
us.
friendly.
Friend clear.
Exactly, Jacob. Anyway, lucky last time that the one with the stack circle died. So the thing is that so also Jacob did mention that after this set we will have one free spot. And we have a little bit of wiggle room, but if you want in after this set, you can. You will see from that. Shade says the only problem would be that mechanics are not melded. That doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure that the main thing there is you would do slightly less damage, but we haven't even seen Enrage, so yeah, that's fine. But we'll see who, like, if we can find someone from the chat to join, then we will see what they can play, and then we'll take it from there. I know that you're like mage main, so it would be easier for you to just be allowed to stay mage, right? Even if you have the ability to switch it up. Like,
Oh,
I could also switch to any role, but then I would have to relearn the boss fight from that perspective. Right. Of course, what comes after the Void Stardust was that the Terror Storm into Ice Wall into Stack Markers, or was it the other way around? Yeah,
It's
it
the
is
meteors
that.
to
So, yeah,
stack.
so we have to do the groups thing again there. We still have time for a few tries.
Yeah.
Shara, are you ready? Okay, you are ready. Eventide Fall and Triad comes after Stardust. That's true, that's right. Somehow, every time we've managed to do that, somehow, kind of correctly. Not really, but kind of correctly. But that has typically spawned from the symbol deck. Typically doesn't get more Stardust correctly. So we kind of just have to like cheese the hybrid. Thank you, Rax, for the reminder that is true.
Wouldn't it be more common to say that we're probably on Mars right now?
No. What? Blade.
Blade. Mars.
Oh, because everything's red.
Is that important for your inspiration?
Yeah.
If it makes you more powerful, then we can be on Mars. Like if it makes you happy, man. This could be Mars.
Yeah, just gotta get the alien.
Isn't that right, everyone? We're not in the 13th. We're on Mars.
Yeah, you live on Mars. You always know.
North, west, northwest, northwest.
Not middle today.
Well, that's we barely had to.
My favorite.
Mars could be the 13th. Orion says could be.
Yeah, we've not learned the launch effect yet.
No matter the foe, I will stay the course. Such is your power.
I'm just gonna stand there and let him throw rocks at you.
Cool Mars. Max says in Final Fantasy 4, Mars is mentioned. In Final Fantasy 7, it is specifically present because Sephiroth destroys it.
Yeah, my favorite.
Mars be like, what is my inspiration? To get destroyed. I don't know. Favorite.
Out of stack.
Out of the stack. Out of the stack. I was a little slow on that one, I'm sorry. Fine, we can take 2 each. Blade! Blade! Another blade!
Oh wait, out.
And I forgot the magic. Could you imagine?
We
I'm
did.
a tank, so it's fine.
I got the easy mechanic there.
My meteors will extinguish your light.
Almost died.
How?
That's fine.
This. One, this.
Alright.
Two, this. Now, in and split.
Yeah, just throw this down.
Void Starbuster.
Void Starbuster.
Yeah, noise.
I'm dead.
Are you dead?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Oh. Where was the top one?
I was on the other
Oh,
side.
wait. What?
We had even
Oh,
tide
stack.
tried.
Oh, that was stack.
How long is this going to
So eventide triad. I'll explain it after the trial. Okay.
Alright.
After
I don't
the
remember if that's
triad-
stack.
Yeah, that is your perspective. That's correct.
I can kind of run back.
Blaze. It's in a spread. Another blaze.
The inning spread is probably the easiest one.
Yeah, hit 3, it's somehow a lot more easy. Here comes the big one of the big ones. Remember, like, get ready to like adjust. South side.
Whoever wants to say it.
Nice.
Another raid one.
Oh wait. Alright, that's great. Never mind. I was thinking of something else.
Which way do we get now?
Second game.
Are we gonna get elimination or?
So they're gonna kill me outright?
Southwest. Southwest. Oh my goodness.
I sacked it too. My bad.
I got confused as well.
I died.
It's gonna be the fight.
Yeah. Right.
Wait, still recover.
I'll try.
No.
I mean,
See, LB3.
F in the chat to me. I didn't get the LB here. That's out of deck.
Yeah.
Oh, we actually got F's in the chat.
We gotta need a rush. I don't have anything.
Guess who's gonna die, guys? It's me.
Oh, you'll be fine. Yeah, I think we can handle this one.
To the heavens for your
Right, so that version of Samus is the like final boss he's gonna go.
Yeah, I'm dead. I had the magic Devo.
It's fine. That's even type 4,
Even
which
type
is the... Yeah, so
That is
that's
the two line AoE.
Yeah, one for DPS, one for healer. Oh well.
And play.
Well, we officially
I
got
feel
him.
like we got a lot further. We got
Yeah.
him to 35.
Because before we got him to 38, and now we got him to 35. But we progressed further in mechanics.
I think we have time for one more try before it boops us out.
Yeah, we do.
400k
Goal is,
damage.
goal is like, snipe north and south, because
I
it's,
think we have. I
DPS
think
and
we have
shielding.
time for one last
Yeah.
try before we so the difficult part with Gale 2 is that you have the stack markers. How is it that goes? Is it like Route 1 is the west side and Route 2 is the right, east side, or is it north and south?
I don't remember.
Or is it adjust?
Which one, full,
it starts
or
with
which
stack.
mechanic?
Gale 2.
Stack is, north, south, or west and east. It depends on the mechanic.
It depends on the mechanic, right? So Route 2 is south or east, and Route 1 is north or west, yeah?
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
What? Oh, wait. Now I need to be sure. Route 1. Is it? Like, wasn't this the part where you go to either 3 or 4, or 1 or 2, depending on which route you are? I'm a little bit confused. Or is it entirely dependent on the mechanic?
I think
Route 1 is, it depends on the mechanic.
Yeah.
So if it's a line AoE in the center, then it's north and south. But if it's, what do you call it? One of the side ones, then it's always west and east. Obviously, stacks just stack near the boss in the either way.
First part is north-south, second is west and east.
Yeah.
Right.
Group 1 always goes 3 and G.
Right, you're right, because it's always north-south, and then it's always west and east.
If it's stacker, then obviously you stack in the right position. If it's illumination, the upper one, the range
I
and
believe
healers
if
go further out.
it's... Yeah, the pass is range and healers go further out.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, sorry, I got a little bit confused. Jacob also suggested something like if you're not using your focus target for something else, then putting your focus on whoever is your like pair partner for things might be very helpful, because then you can easily see them. Also, I didn't need to have that mark all this time.
I didn't even notice it's on there.
I didn't either.
So we don't step on you.
Did I do already?
I thought that's
We
what the
just
one
barely
is for
have
you.
time for a
Zip.
pull. We might actually like get pulled out in the middle of the try, so
Oh, that's fine.
we might.
that's what
dodge
happened
a
last time.
wipe. Yeah, I do remember that. We have time for one more pull, and then we survive exactly to like wiping as the encounter ends.
Yeah, we're that good at the game.
Yeah, we wiped because we're that good at the game.
Hey, we can't wipe if they kick us out.
And,
Really hit you, to be honest. More like the moon.
It's going to be hard to make it out too when we're fighting up in the sky like this. Like he's really made it difficult for himself to make it a too.
Unless he wants to carve a nice little hole out in the
When we're dead, then he'll figure out maybe the two. Start by getting rid of us, and then he'll figure out the two thing afterwards. He's just announcing what he's going to do when he's done.
He's got to
He's not
do
even going
everything
to
one
absorb
step.
us, he's just going to like make it up to apparently.
Yeah, the best type of tune.
Very weird.
But then, hey, he's giving us a free home.
Southwest. Southwest.
Aww, so...
Double blade.
Friends just in this spot where you didn't get back.
It's called dressing. Such is your power. Yes, I heal 8888. That's my power. That's my power.
Funny is the question.
7, then we would have just automatically won.
The statement in English sounds like he's just making a statement. The text makes it look like he's asking a question. It's like, is this your power?
Is that their power? Is that your power? No, actually I borrowed it.
But technically we made this power our own. Dragon! and obey!
But technically, we did borrow it.
Yeah, we borrowed it, and then we got given it.
You got given it.
Were we really given it, or is it one of those instances where you friend a friend something and they just don't give it back for so long?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if we borrowed it and played, if we borrowed it and then made it our own, I'm pretty sure that is the perfect way of saying we borrowed it and then didn't give it back.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Oh. Uh-oh. Well,
That's fine.
not exactly fine.
I'll heal.
Leave. So I hope it's fine. Oh, never mind.
Well,
I didn't heal myself fast enough.
that's always so awkward as a tank. Right, so everyone hop out.
Yep.
I believe we have to do the abandon, don't we?
We don't have to abandon. We don't have to abandon. We can just leave. It's
I jumped off
weirdly
the edge anyway.
okay to leave when it's a specific queue.
Yeah.
Right.
You can just hit.
So, thank you all those
Oh, excuse me.
that came along for this set. We will do another set. If you are exhausted, you need a break, you don't want to continue, that's fine.
Can I take 2 minutes to go to the loo?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Don't
if
forget the
anyone
hall
wants
pass.
to come into the group, we have one spot. Some of us, some in the group are flexible enough that we can adjust. So if you can't play tank or mage, then Shay here is capable of playing either one. Matthew also has to go, that's fine. That means we also have a healer spot. We'll give it a moment. So that people have a chance to figure out whether they want to join. If you have a character on EU and you have like decent gears that you can like feasibly participate, that is like if we can get a full party, then I'm like I don't care if you have never been there before. Honestly, then we'll take it from there.
Man, imagine having more than one tank max health.
Mia says I'm not gonna join because I only have Gunbreaker. Oh, Shade can adjust if that was the case, but you also said you had some item level problems. Jacob says I had 630 gear from last year. See, that works too. That is the minimum. And the thing is that if you have a full party, which we will, then I do believe you can completely circumvent the item level requirement. But there's a reason why it says 630. It's because if you don't have 630, you're probably going to die to silly stuff, right? But yeah,
But all the cheats.
If you want to come along, then like, we will see what we have and take it from there. Otherwise, we'll have to go into Party Finder and fill in the remaining spots, and then we continue. I will take a few minutes to also just be right back. If you want to hang out in game, this is where we are, by the way, and I will be right back. See you in a little bit.
I'm all alone. Everyone has left. Nice wing. Man, I really need to level up Paladin. I haven't touched it. I think I'm still like fighting. Got access. I have Warrior though. I like Warrior. Oh, I also have Dark Knight too. I have Dark Knight and I have Gunbreaker. But I haven't leveled up. Honestly, for Warrior. Dark Knight. Big stretch.
Alright, I'm back. What's happening?
I was stating that Warrior's supremacy.
Well, I'm a kind of white mage supremacy type of person, to be honest.
What are you talking about? Astrologian is way better. I can give people paper cuts.
Yeah, I need to change my glam, otherwise I'll be hard to see.
So your
But
white
my-
mage is more like a black.
Why does everyone always say that? It's disrespectful.
I'm just saying.
No, that's.
You're just
not
trying to break out of the norm, Zip, because
I mean,
everyone
when I first
assumed.
played white mage, I specifically wear my black dye.
Yeah.
There you go,
Trying
I'll
to
put my sage glam on.
the edgy white mage. Welcome back.
Have you said mean things while I was away?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
talking about how Warrior is the best.
There you go, I'll
Warrior's
change
the
my
best.
stuff as well.
I'm back.
Welcome to
I'm back.
America.
Rash says, I found Eventide Fall and Binding Cold to deal a dangerously high percentage of damage to my white mage sometimes when I have 630 without extra shields up, so those might actually one-shot lower gear flimsy jobs. Yeah, exactly. That is precisely what I was thinking, is that there's a reason why the encounter says 630 is a requirement. Because if you don't have that, then you're probably going to die. By the way, Gilano, do you want to come along? Or would you rather just watch? And since you're here. And again, I'm not asking Coco because I know Coco does not have access to Voidcast Dais Extreme.
Coco's only at the start from what I can remember.
What?
What?
She's at the start of Endwalker, if I can recall.
Well, Coco has access to Old Charlie, and we found that out yesterday.
Yeah. I convinced her to do all her Shadowbringer stuff.
So when are you convincing her to do the rest of Endwalker?
Next month.
Next month.
Can
Fair
only
enough. It's also
convince
very
one at
hard.
a
It's
time.
also very hard to progress MSQ when you have a pair of fingers that are not doing well.
See, that's when you just faceplant the keyboard and hope that you hit the right buttons.
I will take. I'll assume that Gilano is just watching them.
Everyone, jump right. I'm missing shoot.
Okay,
What's
now I
happening
can
with your
spot the
gear?
zip.
Yeah. I accidentally stole vineyard some bit.
Yeah, your Gunbreaker's looking a bit
Anemic.
unique, to be precise. To be fair, I need to get my Gunbreaker gear up at some point.
I think I might. I had Dark Knight. Oh. At least I have all Dark Knight.
Also, I don't think.
Man, can you
Don't think,
imagine going in as just a bunch of tanks?
I mean, it'd definitely be possible. With like 2 warriors.
Be like 2 warriors, 2 Dark Knights, and the rest just paladins, so they can play as healers too.
Yes.
Yeah, see, that is exactly what I was talking about near the start of the stream. Right, so Primus also white mage. I hope that is not a big problem for you, Sid.
I can change my.
That's pretty. No,
I
I
make a
mean, like,
purchase.
yeah, make a purchase. You don't have to
Go make a purchase.
Like, I'm pretty sure. Like, is it a big problem if we have double pure healer when we're like practicing this? I don't think we do, but it's not as good as a Primus as I cleared before with double white mage. So it's fine. You can both be white mage, but if you want to be barrier healer, Sip, that is also fine. Like, there's only one way to learn a fight with 2 different jobs, is to do the fight with 2 different jobs. So if you want to do that, that's fine. But if you'd rather stay white mage, that's also fine.
I mean, I can go Sage. That's the only barrier here that I can play with the right gear.
Then Primus says it is safer with shields if we have a lot of vuln stacks. That is true, but if we have a lot of vuln stacks, there's probably a good chance that people can die anyway. So like it's fine. We'll see how it goes. Like if Sip wants to be Sage, then you can be Sage. If you'd rather stay White Mage, that's also fine. I just need to know.
Yeah,
Is this
do
we not have a 4th DPS that wants to join? If we don't, then we will have to party finder it up. That is also okay, but I mean,
Coco offering.
Coco's ready. Coco's ready. Party. Level 12 Lancer. That is actually exactly what we need to do this fight. I'm pretty sure like that's how it works, right? Like if you go in at level 12, you just get scaled up, and then you do like 300,000% more damage.
Imagine
Isn't
if
that power leveling?
imagine if they level scaled you.
would be
Okay.
strange. I heard someone suggest that they would like it if, like, content that scaled down your level, that instead of taking your actions away, they just, like, gave you, like, a damage modifier so that you were on equal level with, like, players that didn't have your additional actions. And then, I mean, some jobs would be relatively balanced if you did that, but then you have jobs that
be
are
better.
from level 50 to 90, all they get is, like, 8 different OGZDs that do extra damage. So it's like, yeah, you need to do like 50% less damage to balance it. And then some people might not actually want that. They'd rather have the easy rotation if they don't get to do more damage for it, right? So that, like, that's the problem.
What number?
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh,
I
no.
don't think we have a player 8 then. So we'll have to party find it. This is at least the last chance before I will put up a party finder for player 8. Also, Prima, do you...
Now serving player
Are you
8.
a white mage main?
The
Yes.
Ravana weapons always look so nice.
Thank you.
And you can have this. If you want it. It has my name on it. I believe that disappears if you put it in your glamour chest. But otherwise, I hope you enjoy it.
What happened to the sun?
Wait, what? It's cloudy.
The clouds ate it.
Did you
protecting
forget to
us.
feed the clouds?
No. See, the clouds are protecting us from the deadly laser that is the sun.
Is that mime emote on the store?
Thank you.
It might be. Seems too long. Be a free one.
I remember what I saw about the mime emote is that I saw people playing around with it using Fight Club way before it existed anywhere. So so I wasn't sure when it actually appeared in the store because of it.
It appeared, I think, around Shadowbringers, or just after. But it was very early on in Endwalk, if it was. Because I looked at it and I was
The mime
thinking of
emote.
buying it, but then I was like, not really an emote I care for.
I see.
The only emote I care about is Pretty Please, because it allows me to get stuff.
Of course, Zip.
Yeah, that's why I got my items crafted.
Right. Umia said that they weren't ready for this extreme. Was that right? Because then, like, if you're ready for it, then I wouldn't like ignore you. But put me in coach. But yeah, I just don't want anyone to feel like they're being left out intentionally. But it seems like we will have to use Party Finder, so we will do that. 21. Let's see. Be patient as we practice and learn. Wait, we're missing a mage again, right? Actually, if we're looking for someone anyway, Shade, what would you rather be? Tank or mage? Our 8th player could be anything. So it's up to you whether you'd rather be something else. You want to be tank, alright? Honk.
I'm very bad at typing today.
Healer, I'll be the healer number 21.
Yeah, no, that's why on the field.
The way it works is actually like, when your healers die, it just like replaces it with a new one. Wouldn't that be crazy?
forget what it is. There's a board game that's kind of like that. It's like a conspiracy. I played it a couple times. Like a conspiracy theory game where everyone has to. The goal is basically to a black mage.
Sure. If
I
they're
think you would
confident.
like. You seem like you're very knowledgeable, Teaser. I think you would like Anarchy Chess. It's a very five-head game.
Which what game?
Oh, there you.
Anarchy Chess.
No.
Oh, Anarchy.
Yeah, I think you would like it.
But yeah, the game is basically you have like 3 lives. They're slow. Have to. The goal is basically just to try and kill the rest of the players by making the DM suspect that they're a communist and eliminating the commie.
That sounds like a lot of games.
Yeah,
It's
it's
I can actually see myself for once.
Oh.
it helps if you change yourself out of purple. I guess I'll go with M1 again.
Yeah.
Jaro, you alright with me main tanking? Hope you are. If you're not, then you just tell me. Right?
Yep.
Give it a moment. See who else is not responding yet. It's
That's the other and Ultier.
yeah. I'll just ask. Sometimes people are really like, I need to be this specific spot, and if we can be flexible, that's easier for us. Why should tanks have a number?
I guess so. We should know where the tanks are.
Is that helpful?
I do lose you.
Do you need me?
I'm your stack partner. What do you mean?
Oh.
I mean, is it hard to
That's
see,
fair.
Kai? They're in bright pink.
You know
The
that
floor
would,
has
that
something.
that would be easy to spot in any other race.
Dungeon fight here.
Meanwhile, this fight is like pink and
Yeah, I changed glam to that.
purple and red.
Might I recommend having
Yeah.
a pure white glam? You know, it's only a 1.6 mil or something to get a pure white outfit.
Oh, by the way, I'm selling
Twilight went
2
yellow.
pure white dyes for 292,000.
That's actually significantly below the price it is, I think, on last ever. Actually, no.
It's the current
Remember
promo
to
price.
eat. Remember to eat.
Ah, I forgot to get food again.
I will buy that down for you, right? 60 gil.
6 kill.
Take it or leave it.
I eat old chicken I've had in me since Emerald.
But you
go.
lost seasons,
I know that black mages actually benefit from a reasonably long pull time, so 20 is probably fine. It's with sharp cast they like to use it very early.
If you would oppose our crusade, then come. But
Like, I don't know what will come It's always beneficial to get a little bit of a warning.
be your tomb.
I don't know, should I buff the black mage while they're in ley lines?
It's not bad.
Free us from the real. Blade.
This is like 5%, so I didn't know 5% was effective.
One can believe.
My wheel. He will free you from your wheel whether you like it or not, brother. You don't get to have wheels here. Not
No.
West.
fast.
Alright. I do have to say, any black mage that can do high movement fights and actually do decent damage, you have my hat.
You have my hat. You have my hat. Is that where your hat is from?
Yeah, that's why Vieira's hat took.
Because all the black mages took them.
Because that's way
That's
too
my
much
hat.
movement.
And my axe.
But yeah, I feel like black mages just have to dump all their damage at once and then get stuff off every so often.
I mean, use everything you have is like the damage space in its
Cannon's
spread.
breath.
No, I've done the same rotation again. Dang it.
What? Blade. We did the dragoon thing.
I did pretty good. I wasn't paying attention. I was supposed to hit 4 and I did.
Oh, we have a dead.
Oh no.
Oh well.
Wow.
I'm mostly just like writing extra in the chat to make sure that our
Black
our
mage.
Fowley is aware that it's okay. Like they sounded like they were a little bit they weren't too confident as range 2. So they might be,
Like this.
you know, they might be nervous about joining a group like this. Be like, oh no, maybe they'll pick me if I mess up or something. I don't want them to think that. Even if we don't get past double V2s for this session, like this session, that's fine. Fine. As long as people learn something, then I don't care whether we beat it or not. Learn something and we're having fun.
Number.
Blade. That is the important thing. Blade. And kicking someone because they aren't doing the mechanics perfectly also means now you have to like go out into the party fight and fight someone else.
I cannot believe how many times that happens.
What?
It's so. You wouldn't believe how many times that happens though. So many parties do that. It's so annoying.
Yeah, it is. Like you spend more time looking for the perfect person. What was it I saw recently? Someone said, don't. Ruin good for perfect.
Yeah.
It's better to have something decent rather than throw out what you have just because it's not played. It's because it's not perfect. Rather just have something good than lose that in the search of perfection.
Believing in the cheese.
Believe in the cheese. That's what we actually. We might not have to believe that much of the scene though, since there are quite a lot of people. I feel like we have this part of the fight extremely like we're really confident up to this point. That's like a 4th fight for now. That's pretty good.
We're good.
Based on his health.
Everyone's already at.
Still in the easy part, and we might even have like down to 70% easy in terms of this is the part where we do it confidently.
Dragon, hear me and obey.
Out and stacks. Out and stacks.
Yeah,
out and stacks.
I was thinking that, but I didn't say it. My brain
Guys,
goes numb sometimes.
I'm just repeating it to make sure that I don't get it wrong. Freeze.
What? How?
We have quite a lot of people on one.
Oh, I'm so... Oh, yeah, we do.
We have like... We'll go over it in a moment.
Did we have 4 or did we have 5 people with us?
We have 5. Shade, remember that off tank is in group 2. I'm not like calling you out as like, oh, you're the only one that did anything wrong. It's just that was the specific thing that I saw was an outlier, so don't worry about it. Just saying, I saw that was a thing that has.
So that's why I
Okay.
lived.
That's why you lived?
Yeah, because there was 5 of us.
Yeah, well, I used timer on you to try and get you through it.
Ah.
Yeah, you would have been fine.
I quickly did second wind and I was like, I'm probably gonna die.
Oh, I heard you as well. I specifically tried to account for your death.
Yeah, this is exactly the reason of why some players are like, no, I don't feel comfortable getting like off tank or second heal or second range or second melee because I've had only this spot every time. Because not only are you not confident in remembering where the connections are for the other ones that you're not used to, but your muscle memory tells you that you're supposed to be in one place or you're supposed to be in another. So it makes those mistakes.
Maybe me and just still be a possibility. That's why I say it really doesn't matter. I just gotta know which number I got to face.
Runner here with my kill was with 3 melees and I had range 1. Kind of weird. Sure. See, that is really weird. I a while back, like way back in Shadowbringers when I was doing some party finder stuff in E5S, I had a group where we had 3 range. So the black mage offered to be M2. They had less things. Southwest. The black mage wanted melee position because it had less movement.
I mean, hey, you don't need to move. It's pretty good.
Exactly. Take the position I have to. Don't have to move much.
You're telling me I don't have to move and I get to do damage? What a steal!
And I guess it's real estate. Black Mage wanted to move. No, they specifically wanted to stop because they didn't have to move. That's the important bit here. They had really figured it out.
Big brain.
Yeah, actually, like absolutely galaxy brain over here. Maybe doesn't have to move as much in this particular boss encounter, so get that. And not only does the Black Mage get exactly the spot he wanted, but he seems a hero for it.
I didn't know that it was harder acted.
You think that's Guardian action on this side?
No, what are you worried about? Never. What?
It says a lot about the amount of healing that tanks actually need in extreme encounters that no one noticed.
Well, usually if they need healing required on very specific attack.
Exactly.
Not very well.
In crit?
I forgot to do shoe noise. My bad.
That's alright. My damage doesn't suffer for it.
Well, no, yeah, I was doing the positional bit. He was staring at me.
Oh.
That's why I said.
A little
That's
more
for Gus.
damage, but it's fine.
I forgot.
Another blade.
I did that bit right.
Meteor. Great.
Right.
Yeah,
I almost walked into the middle.
Yeah. I think like last time we did this, I died 2 times to that.
I had to stop myself and be like, nope, don't.
Yep. Out of step.
Which version are we gonna get? Oh, not cooking.
Try it. Zip.
Oh.
That was not me and you. Me and you were fine. It was meant to be good.
Zip.
The DPS was
Zip. Zip.
That was-
Do you know where healers are supposed to both be for even type try?
That was my fault.
Yeah.
Not on the tank.
we didn't have that way there.
I probably would have died either way because he was standing on me.
That was
Yeah.
that was my bad.
Everyone was gonna die after we were confused. I thought it was Thor. We always cast Thor usually.
Yeah, well, always is
I need to be with one. No.
well,
Whatever.
I went really smooth around there.
right. So
I probably should have. I probably should have done with the other group. I was like, wait a minute, I need to go to 1, but then I see the 2 knots. I'm like, wait a minute, damn.
Because I looked at my notes and for some reason my eyes went on full.
That's my bad. I keep forgetting I need to stack with
Yeah.
Kai still after the Starfall thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the thing is that the reason why I kept moving forward was because we both are standing there, melee jobs, drooling to continue our rotation. I'm like, if I take 1 step further, then maybe you'll come with me, and then you just didn't. Like, well...
Okay, I'm gonna put that song on because it's the music I'm blaming.
But yeah, basically, Eventide Triad is tanks stack north, healers go to a side, doesn't matter whether you stack or not, and DPS go south. The reason is that he's going to target a tank, a healer, and a DPS. That way, we know that he's going to hit all of the tanks, and then all of the DPS, and then 1 or 2 healers. The reason it's healer splitting up is just because someone has to do it, and tanks don't need it, and there are too many DPS to do that. So healers get that advantage. That's basically it. Rags says no regrets at rescuing black mages when they stand AoE. They will avoid those vulnerability stands, even if they don't want to. You run those extra points if you rescue them out of ley lines.
Toasty.
Yeah, so it's a triad is three
Oh, three root
exactly.
groups. Okay.
Yeah, and eventide fall does not mention a number, so that's stacks. I will be groups, I believe, north and south.
No, I'm pretty sure full is takes healers north and the other south. I'm pretty sure because of 1-1.
If you would oppose our
It's a weird.
then come. But know that none shall deny us salvation.
It's I believe the fall targets like one, like both of a specific road. So remember that completely wrong. It could be support and DPS, and if that's the case, then it won't work. If anyone remembers how eventide fall is done in the chat, please let me know. I can read it. I am able to read it. While we do it. Like the common strategy.
A raging gale to rend you asunder.
South. West. Southwest.
It's so nice when south is in the middle. I mean, you know, I could have to do that.
Fall is always on the healers. That means that we need light groups. So 1 and 2. And I'm pretty sure that the common one there is group 1 north, group 2 south. But nice.
Such is your power. My service.
Right now, stay
I
away.
think it's specifically like who the eventide fall in the target, because that dictates how we need to make the group. If it's all these healers, then there's only one consistent solution. If it was something like he targets the DPS and the healer, then you have DPS stack and not DPS stack. That's why it matters. That is why.
And obey.
Yeah, that's bad.
Blade! Watch the blade! Another blade!
I have it.
I have
Ah, no, I went the wrong. Oh, I didn't see it. That was my bad.
Oh well.
I couldn't
just
figure-
Fell off.
I couldn't see where
no,
who's.
no, that was not it, Green. So you got into position. From what I could see, the north pillar didn't get. I saw Natsu was completely out of position. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah,
That was,
that was what went wrong.
Well, no, I got sent to B because I couldn't find the center person. And I tried to angle myself to 1. Instead, I went to B and then I ran, and the meter dropped parallel to 1 instead of 1. So even if we managed to get the meter, I would have killed the party anyway.
I don't get why it's alive.
What? Nope. No, I didn't hear. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you got exams tomorrow. I hope you do well. And I hope I haven't kept you up for too long.
Good luck on exams.
Good luck! you have the power of
Friendship.
American pain and I was lost. I'm sure Greens can share a little bit of this American pain.
I mean, hey, that's the thing I have to do.
You have some. There's so much of it.
I haven't actually seen how much my connect to this, but I know other games when I connect to Europe, it's like 110.
Well, depending on which American pay I'm playing in, I can get 90, 80, or 200.
I mean, if the server's in Europe,
decade ago.
it's like
I remember over a decade ago playing League of Legends on the NA server back when the EU ones were dubious at best, and just playing on 200 MS all the time. That sucks. That really sucks.
I like the old days of Counter-Strike. I actually got called out in June because we had T1 internet service because of my dad's company at the time.
North?
And
Northeast?
I got called out by people claiming I was plotting or ping hiding my phone because I had like 8 ping in a multiplayer lobby.
That is.
I have that on my own, depending on the game I'm playing. Yeah, I have a thing sometimes depending on the game.
People would either ask me like, wait, is this server like right next door to you? And other people are like, no, the dude obviously has like 50 to 100 ping. He's just hiding his ping. I'm like, no, it's just my real ping.
How? I ping?
I don't know. Apparently it's a thing.
Is that something to do? Is that a thing that people do? Why?
Apparently that's the thing back in Counter-Strike people would do to hide the fact that they were like abusing ping.
Oh.
They would hide their ping and
They would hide their ping.
abuse the fact that they actually have like 100 or 200 ping, which means they're almost impossible to hit.
Yeah. I don't know how much it is a thing anymore, but I remember years ago, like battlegrounds and WoWs, on the high ping where it's impossible to follow. They just teleport around those.
That sounds it's common for people on TFT to do that. And by that I mean they can mess with the specific code that allows them to. They can mess with their net code via the console. Because you can make it so it's a little bit more smoother and like better if you've got good internet, or you can make it so you basically teleport. And it's not common for people to do that.
Another blade!
By just getting hit with the cleave anyway and just taking it.
Old tank privilege. Tank prior.
I almost killed myself. I gotta keep stopping myself. It's like, wait, I can't go behind the ball.
Going, wait. I feel like I've forgotten something and just not doing anything for a second. In and red. It doesn't matter who takes two, the sword did a lot of damage to it. Groups. Groups. Hey, group. Not that group. You're in the wrong section of the arena, shit. You don't have a friend.
Natsuko walked out.
Oh no!
Oh boy. I don't think we can recover from this.
Look at me, I'm the tank now. Alright. Hey, wait a minute. You don't kill me, I do.
I go out on my own terms.
Oh well.
This is the annoying part about having a mechanic like double meteors. But, this is the annoying part, is that when you finally get past it, even though it shouldn't be that big of a deal, like whenever you get past it, you're like, oh right, there's other mechanics. So we just like get that repeatedly, that sensation of we survived, we did it. We wiped to the follow-up mechanic, right? It just it happens so many times.
I don't have enough time to eat chicken. Whatever.
Only as a mega mind meal. No friends?
This shall be your tomb.
Be a toad. As in tombstone.
As in tombstone?
Yeah, like a man.
From the wheel.
We are the flames of fire. Another place. It frees you from the wheels. Hot wheels. Feedback.
He is honestly that merchant in Dark Souls 2 is probably the best merchant. In Dark Souls 2, there's a guy who says you will be every single time you go up to him.
Yeah, I don't remember much of Dark Souls 2. That's the only one I haven't completed.
I've beaten it a couple. Honestly, I'd rather. Oh wait, I'm not the wrong one. I'm not gonna kill myself. I wasn't gonna make it if I ran over, so I just tanked the first hit. I made it. I lived. I just not gonna bother moving.
Okay, you win. I'm not going to make it, and then that's about it. Don't call your death on someone else, man.
My dad.
That just jumps in like, get down!
Keeping the
Somehow jumps in front of the gale.
He's doing the AoE when I need to be doing my battle cry. Battle at me.
Well, did you know that the Dragon Side gives you 2 north, right?
Yeah.
Aren't we currently doing True North Run?
You're kind of north.
Oh, in fact.
The other
I was meaning more. He went to that point when I was still in the middle of the deeps rotation instead of the damage buff rotation. And I didn't want to do battle litany near the end of that one.
It's really annoying.
mates?
I went the wrong way.
I was gonna mess me up because of how it was
Wait, did it just not happen?
No, it's because the third person got this thing and it usually ignores.
What? Oh, he died. Never mind. I believe in you, Zip.
You wretch!
Oh wow, it's so rude. Zip jumps off and the boss says, "You wretch."
You wretch.
Rude.
I thought just and I messed up.
Yeah, Zip ran to the other side.
Yeah, I got swiped.
Yeah, I did too. That's why I didn't stay.
No. I think, you know, like every time you enter a mechanic like that, where basically everyone gets like their position, it is when you get red in the middle of it, because it means that you have to do whichever position was handed out. And you have like 1 second to figure out what that is. Like, I don't know which hand we got, but I feeling that who has to deal with the... Uh-oh. Hi, guys. Blade. Blade. Okay. Yep. Because the mechanic is those that didn't get a mechanic deal with the pillars, that makes it easier, but because we're here, there's a chance that like that it tried to hand flares, so handed it to a DPS or something. South? Well, wait.
Combination.
It went back to the original combination.
Yeah, it's like a...
What? How was I in?
You gotta leave. You gotta leave.
I'm guessing it is the American Ping thing. Ping.
Yeah, would be a surprise.
Because it looked, to me, it looked like I was stayed.
Yeah, exactly. Rag is like screen going black and revive this. I think that's what you need to react to when you're getting up. I actually hate that so much. That there's a complete blackout for a few seconds of your racing. Like, that is exactly the moment where you need to see.
He didn't know what's going on.
Put on this blindfold real quick. Now guess where you landed. It is like that's the thing I would like if there was ever a setting added to the game that would the blackout thing there, then I think pretty much all players would turn it off.
Yeah. I guess that's why they give you that like 5 second grace period.
Yeah, like that adds to it. Blade. But I'm guessing that it's a game limitation in some capacity. Because they wouldn't have it for any other reason than they have to have it because of how annoying it is.
My meteors will extinguish your light.
Exactly, Ravio. It's probably something that the game needs for some proof kind of reason. Like, that's the easiest way for them to, like, move your character.
I think it's more like the program is like you teleport and then do like a city transport.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. Others. Oops. Remember to stealth.
Ooh.
Nice.
See, I'm going to move.
Try it.
Try it.
He gives out. He does right.
No, he hurt me.
He hurt me. Ow. You bit my finger. Owie.
You gave me a boo-boo. Does it make it better?
Blade.
Oh, Blade. Firestorm.
Group 1 and
This
Group
thing.
1 group 1.
Nice. More AoE.
Blade, yeah?
More speed.
No.
It's a present point. Guess what? It's more speed. Oh, it's healed.
Now it's Gale Storm.
North. East. Northeast.
I need someone. I'm dead.
Are you dead?
No, not dead, but I will die real soon.
Yeah, we all got a bit confused there from the looks of it.
I was confused. I was like, wait a minute.
What's the plan for the pairs and that?
Group 1 ranged in ammunition goes north. So the ranged the healer for Group 1 go north.
Yeah, but
And then
isn't main tank and melee 1 also supposed to be like north close?
They're north, but they're meant to be below it.
Like close to goal base, right?
Yep.
What,
Same
north?
with the M2
Yeah.
and
So what happened
M4.
there is that I was looking around the arena like, where's green, and you were south.
Yeah, I got very confused.
Yeah, I was trying to find.
I can visualize it, I just
Kai.
can't do it.
And I chased after Kai, and then I think ended up going with the goal. Quick stretch. $9.18. It's $2.18.
Right. So let's see. Prima says group 1 is north, group 2 is south, and let's see each other toward. Yeah, right. Healer and range towards the edges, tank and melee towards the towards the middle. So yeah, that was the thing. But again, this is what I'm talking about. When you finally get to the hard mechanic that you're focusing on, you're like, you're more impressed that you got there.
And then you're like,
focused
what?
yeah, exactly. You're like, oh right, there's a boss mechanic. Yeah, Shade says focus target your partner. Specifically, Greens has a problem there because you might be using your focus for your dragon side. I don't know. If you are, that makes it a little difficult. Well, fortunately, you just look for ignore 1.
Yeah. Well, that's what I've been doing. I've been following 1, and then when I need to partner up, I look for ignore 1.
If you would oppose our crusade,
Yeah, we're doing the attempts we can in this set, and then I think that is a good time to stream. I feel like 2 sets of an hour is nice, then we don't get too tired, like then we don't start making mistakes because of being tired and so on. So I didn't plan to go more than an extra hour.
Ah, I moved. That was my bad.
I will free us from the rear.
I think.
I don't need to move. I can stop blocking.
I'm stretching right now.
You can what now?
Well, I don't need to move, so I was saying that I need to fix my position.
Northwest.
I don't have to move back first. I look the wrong way.
I tried, man.
Never you see me wrong. I'm directly
Precisely why I say it like 3 times in different voices every time.
Directionally
Right,
challenged
man.
condition like that. Directionally challenged.
That's fair. That is fair. Not everyone is very well acquainted with like cardinal direction.
It's like me, God. All I gotta do is follow them all.
That sometimes works. You just stand where everyone else is, and then where we end up following is the black mage just leading and waiting for the very last frame to move.
I always love doing raids sometimes when the person who gets marked to be the indicator to follow me, and they get hesitant at a spot, and they go there, but then you have this one person who's all off by themselves, but then you just see this huge pile of people by the one person who's marked, and they all die.
Yeah, there's a marked person at the wrong thing. Exactly. That's why I'm not That's why I'm not super confident about putting a mark on, because every time I do, I make a mistake.
Yeah.
Even when I put the marker on, the only time I get it wrong.
I always hate that. I did that. Like, I put the marker on me. I did there's one dungeon where I did like a ton. And I ended up getting the marker put on me. And then the one time I had the marker on me, I ended up messing up.
Cross the middle? No. Laser! Nice.
It's just eating a laser beam.
Yeah, that's because the hitter is just more stronger than DPS.
I like to think it's not that Zip takes the hit, he just crouches down and it goes over him and gets finished.
That he only gets like a little burn mark.
I mean, you're implying I have to try stand for it.
Okay.
That's how we get stacked. We did not get stacked.
Try it. Hold to your spots. Very nice recovery.
I really wish Snapchat would stop giving me notifications.
What?
Yeah, I have it on my lap and my phone while I'm running a distracting.
Blade. Is it Blade? It's Blade. Haha, I'm learning. Smack, yeah. Oh, I got hit. I'm dead.
Well,
Right when I
you
say
saw that
we're-
one coming.
I tried to... I thought I could second wind it and maybe live, but no.
Tomb. Where my right kick blades.
If I think we're dead.
Yeah, you live.
Apparently he's alive.
Yeah, I used Panheim off this time.
He used he actually used the American pink.
Gale to rend you asunder.
Oh, shade lag. North. Northeast.
Where my right kick blades.
I don't know what hit me there. Probably the stack him up.
Oh boy. Well.
If I use a high on myself, I would have survived.
So it's... For that one, it's what? Gale's... It's stack, Gale's, Gale, then the
It's-
partners?
It's, I think it's either stack or partners. Like it's actually random, and then it's Gale, Gale, and then the other one, and then Gale.
Yeah, it's the first one is always random, and you'll always get the opposite one after the Gale's over.
Alright.
So on the last bit of Gale, you'll get the opposite effect, which is when you need to do the second positioning.
So
a
it's
bit weird.
always the pairing. The pairing goes first, and then the Gale, and then the other is Gale, and then the pairing.
Oh, Jade is getting some massive lag spike issues.
Ouch.
I mean, I have sending 7,683. And then I'm receiving 339, so it's probably not that bad.
That's a lot of ping.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to get to a consistent Gale too, but every time we get to it, we get a little bit better. Like this time,
Oh, my sending
we
back.
actually got the stack kind of
We got
correctly.
the stack right.
Oh, I'm just
Kind
getting
of.
packet loss.
I love how just 1% pocket loss just messes up everything.
That's the worst thing when I'm playing other games. Because
Yeah.
it depends on the game.
Yeah,
If you get a large amount of packet loss in this game, you can basically freeze.
The hard part about this fight, as far as I know in terms of proc, is double Meteor, Gale 2, and when that's done, like, the rest of the fight is mostly, like, repeated mechanics. It's going to be, like, things you didn't experience early in the fight, but it's mostly repeated mechanics. Like, there's, for example, the Void Stardust, where the save spot is going to be out on the edge. Like as an example, but that is one, like, that is just a slightly different Void Stardust. It's not harder, as far as I know. Like, if we can get Gale 2, then we're probably, like, if we can do that and come out unscathed, then we're probably fine. Yeah, like, then we just have to, like, be consistent enough that
That's
the
beer.
other combinations of remaining mechanics don't get us. Yeah, we have like one good try left on this time, and I can also I can see that like it's getting it's getting a little rough, and like that's the thing is that even though you might feel like you can go for many hours, if you keep going for too long, then you're just going to do worse, and you're not going to remember and things like that. So I think it's pretty good to go 2 sessions.
I mean, in this heat, probably.
Yeah. Even with my AC turned back on, my room went from 80 down to 74, and now it's climbing back up to 75. That's Fahrenheit, by the way, not Celsius. That's like 30.
If you were living in 85 Celsius, you'd be dead.
Oh yeah.
Stardust 2 is the furthest I've got on this extreme. Yeah, and we have. I think we did see Void Stardust 2, but we were like 3 alive. Yeah, if Shade's internet is completely borked, then we might not be able to get another attempt in. It doesn't seem like that, like it's that slow, but it's hard for me to see, of course. Exactly, Runner. Void Stardust 2 doesn't feel very different from the first one. It's just a slightly different, like slightly adjusted. So if you can do the first one, then the second one shouldn't be too hard. Like, they're way harder mechanics.
It's just about seeing which area you have to stand. Like a good
Yeah, which one? Now that the star ball thing has been explained to me, that's now so much easier. I know I was having issues the first stream with Starfall. Like, wait a minute, what am I doing? Where am I going? Well, I knew where to go. I was just, yeah. Like, yikes, ouch.
Like big yikes. big oof. And Rag says, just took Tankbuster Meteor as healer and secretly saved the group. After getting over the pain, of course. It feels good to do after getting over the pain. How did we even live that? Is Aquavale broken, or what healer did you play?
They look consecutively on our side, but it depends on when you first push it.
Spooky size. It didn't live. Oh. You took the Tankbuster Meteor, took the 4 small meteors. You were like, oh, that's pretty good. And then you see the big one over you like, oh.
Or it's 6 minutes left, dude. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, it was one attempt. Remelt the skill speed to make up for latency.
If my queue is fast enough, it'll make up the fact that my internet's slowing down.
There's some troll science over here.
It's like downloading more RAM.
If you oppose our
That's a little
crusade,
bit
then
rude,
come.
Shane.
But know that none shall deny us salvation.
We can't come out while
I'm typing.
you're typing.
Yeah, I ended up button mashing.
You get the damage after 5 seconds. This is a very awkward.
Bye, Zip.
I'm
confused. Are we doing this?
No, we kind of do on.
We have pools.
One last try.
See how far we can get in 6 minutes. Be like one of us is gonna go down, use a pause of the timer, but it ain't gonna be me.
Primo says, imagine if we clear. Could you imagine we have a north and east, northeast? If we have a random no full timer go.
Wing.
And we have a tank that is lagging like crazy, and we just do it anyway. Could you imagine?
All the boys.
Another blade.
I gotta go into settings to figure out what the keybinds are for the shortcut commands for the chat stuff, so I quit fat fingering the text box.
Text box.
Yeah. Like the shorthand command to type in certain chat.
Right. Which chat are you hopping into?
I keep hopping into either party or shout.
I think shout is Alt S. I'll find it I highly advise that you modify that one. Specifically because it's Alt S. Imagine.
Trying to move.
Basically, if you're trying to backpedal while also accessing your Alt keybind, then it's going to go really wrong.
Yeah, because I have all my. Because I have all my.
Also be.
I have most of my keys for my buttons all kind of like clumped together in the Control Alt Shift area.
Jake managed to do the taunt just right. I know it's still lagging, but it happened just perfectly. A taunt right as the second hit landed on. Another blade. Tank privilege. I don't care that I get hit.
Not too went down.
Now this is apparently all cheap.
Oh. Is it?
Now I died.
Oh. Well, now we have time to get you ready to raise.
Now we got time. Yep. Kind of want to make a macro when, like when I revive, push it, and it says I need heal. Or,
Try it.
Oh, I tried.
Get to your roll positions.
Just like that in the mana.
bit janky, but we did it.
I don't know what you mean. It worked perfectly.
I like how we were just inchworming it to the boss.
The what?
We were inchworming it to the boss. With
Yeah.
our stack.
Well, that's what I said we should do. That's exactly what I said we should do. Blade.
Oh, Blade. Oh, it's okay.
We turned so
Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Hi.
Triple kill. Well, you just have to hold on for 15 seconds.
Shall be your tomb.
I don't think this mechanic is properly resolving. To be honest with you.
I mean, technically, can't wipe it. Wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. But hey, we got pretty far, honestly. This runs. I think, was it the lowest HP that I saw was 34, 35%?
The lowest HP I saw with Natsuko on like 100 before I healed her up.
No, I mean boss.
I don't know how well did we do?
I don't remember what was the lowest. I know we got the furthest. This is the furthest one we've done.
No. The one before it was the furthest. We got kicked out before we even got to as far as we did last time.
No, we never got past Devil Gale, Gale 2 the first time.
Yeah, thank you, Ulti and Shade and Primo for helping us with some progress. It's a
Thanks
lot
for
more
the carry.
fun with you, with like people from the stream also joining. It makes it a lot better. Yeah, that gave Shade an opportunity to practice tanking the fight.
Yep.
And well, Ulti and Primo already had a lot of practice with the fight, but it's always more. You didn't do anything wrong, Shade. I was just surprised that you pulled anyway. If you just said, let's go one more time, then I've done proper pull timer. It was just that I was surprised. I was about to say, like, call off and say, let's hop out. And then you pulled, and then you can't leave. And that was the only thing. That was the only thing. It was way more fun to tank. Well,
Tanking's always fun.
I like tanking. So I totally get that. Like I just pointing out, when I was doing Savage months back, I went as DPS because I thought that there was an easier time getting a group, and then I also had to focus less. Now I'm bringing some friends, and then it's better that we have like a balanced group, right?
Ah, 3 left.
But yeah, thank you all so so much for coming along, and thank you so much for
Joining.
cheering us on in the chat, even though we didn't get the boss down. It isn't easy. But I think we were close. Like, if we could get the Gale's VS2 down, then we might get it.
Could have just
Like, maybe
floundered our way
might-
through it.
I don't think we can flounder our way through it. We specifically need to, like, the reason why Gale 2 is the hard wall is because after Gale 2, the rest of the fight is just
Yeah,
more of
that's
the
what I was.
same.
That's what I was
Like,
meaning
that's,
of
that's
flounder.
pretty much where the boss just goes, okay, now I'll do it in a different order. But it's,
Yeah.
there's pretty much like the only quote-unquote new mechanic, if I remember correctly, is that he will do the Void Stardust with the moved one to the side. Like, that's pretty much it. Yeah. Very good. Very good progress. Very
Yep.
nicely done. And I
He
had
did
fun.
the thing. It was fun.
I hope everyone else had fun. I hope everyone learned something. As I said,
Warriors Supreme Tank.
we have some weird wipes every now and then. And I just want to be sure that no one walks away feeling bad about it. No one made anything that is worth feeling bad about. No one did anything worth feeling bad about. I'm glad to see you all joining. I don't know if anyone needs to hear it, but it's like if I'm like pointing out someone and saying you made a mistake, you have to do this differently. That's it. That's all there is to it. There's no hard feelings after that.
No. See, I forgot to bring the new raid food. I was bringing the old Shadowbringers food.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
There's actually a meme about that. I'm pretty sure I sent to Kai.
Yeah, I did. The chicken I was eating was the chicken I purchased to do Emerald Extreme. It was the last 2 pieces I had left.
Wow. Coco says, when did you hit 6K? You mean 6,000 subscribers? Just
Yeah, you hit
days ago.
6K.
Just recently, that's true. Just the other day. I did write it down. Let me just
You grew up so
have
fast.
like a little list. 2 days ago. It's really awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I hit 200 like this morning.
Nice. It's awesome.
Soon
We're
you'll
not-
take
we're-
300.
We're not hopping back into Voidcast Dais Extreme anymore tonight. So this is like where we're like winding down the stream.
Yeah, because it's also like almost 3 p.m. It's 2:44.
Yeah. Greens has to give his American pain goo a little rest. He's been pushing it too hard.
Up at 10 p.m., going to bed at 3 p.m. That's the life.
The life is waking up at 12 and going to bed at 4 a.m. for work.
I've done it.
Also, yeah, you're right, Lemon. Shout is apparently Alt H and Alt S. Should be say. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
it's
the
say.
Binds. Does that pop up for you?
Yeah, I need to get rid of that.
Yeah, I can see that I've specifically unbounded. You might
Alt-
wonder why.
Alt A is Alliance. Alt S is say. The other
yeah,
weird button.
anything that is like Alt plus a movement keybind, remove
Yeah.
that.
I
It's
need to
going to get in the
remove
way. Either remove it or move it. That's up to you.
I need to figure out where you. I'll do
Yeah.
that later. I won't do it on. Take two.
So, I think we did well. I think we got further. Like last time, we were really fighting to get double meteors down. This time, I feel like we had some wipes in double meteor, but we got it pretty consistent. And we got to Gale's VS2 a few times. That's like what we're aiming to practice. We're still having some problems with the things leading up to it. So in terms of like what mechanic we should advertise that we're progressing on, it's still after double meteors. But we've gotten better.
Yep,
And
we're
that's
getting better.
important. We're
We
getting
got
better.
better.
we got better. But yeah. As I I have put this in the pinned it in the chat. Is that there is a link to Greensville's perspective? That is Tessa, with the green hair here. If you want to see how that went, Tessa normally does a lot more variety streams, but has done like Factorio. What was it? Actually, what have you played recently on stream?
Last thing I streamed was Subnautica, but
Yeah,
I
right.
plan to play Zomboid tomorrow.
Teaser,
Project
I think
Zomboid.
you'd really like the new Amnesia Bunker game.
Oh, is that the? I think it showed up on Steam for me like once.
Yeah,
was
you love
good.
your horror.
But yeah, I plan on playing
You do that. I'm not watching that.
Project Zomboid.
That's a good game, to be fair. The multiplayer recently actually fully released like a couple months ago.
Yeah, I've been playing it my free time a little bit to get used to the game. But I plan on playing it in Apocalypse mode tomorrow at 5 a.m. my time.
Your what time is that?
Is it? I'm -5 for Greenwich Mean Time, so that'd be 10 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time.
Okay. Right. So yeah, if you like to watch like some variety gaming content, such as Project Zomboid, and you think that there's a Greensville here is a really cool dude, and you could watch him play Project Zomboid real soon.
Try not die.
And alternatively, of course, if you're new to this channel, or you are listening in on Greensville's side, I do Final Fantasy XIV content primarily. I pretty much don't do anything else in terms of videos and streams at the moment, but
He is the small dragon.
I'm the small dragon,
Yes, he
clad
is
in pink.
the pink small dragon.
Indeed. Yeah, next week we have some like streams of doing some dailies as Gunbreaker. I have some shorts coming out for Gunbreaker and Summoner, and we have a video premiere about what is even the point of openers. Like, why does it matter? And then we do some more main quest stuff on Smokai on Saturday, and then on Sunday morning in Europe, we are doing some Mount Farm where
With
we
friends.
hope to see with friends, where we hope to see. Well, I hope to see both Greensville, Sid, and Napsu, and hopefully Arya and Mars as well. So we will be a bunch of people, and then however many we still have spaces left, maybe some people in the chat can come along, and then we will fight Hades again.
Yes, and as per usual, Kai and I will be streaming our perspective.
You're cutting out a lot right now.
My bad, because the AC's on. But yeah, I said per usual, we will both be streaming our perspectives.
Yeah, exactly. So if you prefer to watch it from Greensville's perspective on that day, then you can do that. Yeah. I think that's everything I have, and beyond that, this is probably more important for the people in my stream chat, but if you want to keep track of what's going on this YouTube channel, the easiest way to do that is that there is a Discord community server where I post a weekly schedule and I post announcements whenever there's a stream planned or a video coming out or whatever. It is the easiest way to keep track of what's going on. Like with a stream like this, normally on YouTube I will put up the video or the stream so you can see it hours in advance, but I only put like a reminder and an announcement hours in advance on Discord. And as this was an unplanned stream, I'm pretty sure this wasn't on the schedule, was it? I'm pretty sure it wasn't. No, it was not. So you wouldn't have seen that otherwise. Yeah. Unless you checked in on the channel, of course, it would be your subscription feed for all the hours leading up to it. So yeah, if you want to be part of that, you can be part of that. I don't have anything else. Do you have anything else, Green?
I don't have anything else.
I
Do you
need
have
a
anything
bed.
else, Natsu?
Uh-uh.
Do you have anything else, Sip?
Not really.
Oh. I was really getting excited with that.
I know.
Yeah.
No, I
But,
forgot what I was saying. I was speaking to Coco.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's just gonna promote more Lalafell supremacy.
Well, that's what I'm
Right.
usually doing to Coco.
Yeah.
You know, I think I'm like 25% to getting her to change to Lala.
What are you
So-
talking about? Viewers are where it's at.
So,
No.
that is basically everything for this stream. If you enjoyed it, and this one also goes out to anyone watching on Green's side, if you enjoyed the stream, we would very much appreciate if you leave a like on it, so that the YouTube algorithm also knows that it's an awesome stream bot and other people should watch it. And
All the
thank
stuff.
you so much. I
And all of
really
our
appreciate it.
shenanigans.
All of our shenanigans, yeah, exactly. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes,
Um,
thank you.
I think that's everything.
That's everything for me.
Yep.
Hope Kai's
that
and my
case-
people enjoyed my random comments.
We had fun. Right.
Yes.
So, good evening,
Right.
or
Yes.
good morning, afternoon, or good night, depending on where you are in the world. And I'll see you all very soon.
And my side, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys the next time. Bye bye.